You hear it? I can feel the clicking. Tick, 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 tick. I can feel it on the coil. I feel nothing else on anything else, but I feel the clicking on the coil. Hey guys, and Mitch Grooms back for another video. This will be a little bit different. I'm not going to show you what and what not to do on a car. I'm just going to tell you a story. Story time, Mitch Grooms, boring story time, but here we go. I started my channel because it's called DIY, do it yourself. That's why I started this, because I was getting taken to the bank by mechanics, lied to me, and I was tired of it. So, I've done everything to this car, and this car started missing a little bit about 2 months ago. All right. So I've not really wanted to deal with this car. I've been dealing with that craziness, and I had to deal with this craziness too. By the way, this craziness here, it was also missing. So I was down 3 cars. That one's still, it'll get me around, but it's, 4 miles to a gallon, still running rich, and fix that problem. My beautiful 81 Trans Am, turbo Trans Am, that started missing too. I said, oh hell, what now? I've got a Jag down, I've got this craziness going down, I got the Trans Am down. All right, so I'm going to deal with this. I'm not gonna deal with that. I'm not gonna deal with the Jaguar. This to me is simple. So what I did, well, I took care of it. And this car, I've had it for 5.5 years. This is the most dependable car I have ever had. This car never lets me down. Never has let me down. And let me show you what the reason was. People, if you want to learn something today, just opt out. This is just for a story time, okay? As you can see, what's going on here? 2 foul plugs. Look at that one. So now it's running better than it ever has since I've had it. So let's get to Mr. Red. This car was starting to miss about 2 months ago, and I couldn't deal with it. Going through other things going on, and I kind of put it on the back burner, just like, I'll deal with you later on. Trying to work on that car. Got that car running. So now we're looking at Miss Jag. Miss Red. So in the last 3 days, I have been working on this car, and this car is usually always dependable. I have replaced coils, I have replaced spark plugs, every spark plug. I have done everything. I put a new coil here, brand new coil that I've had forever, and the thing was arcing. I could feel the arc. Tick, 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 tick. I could feel the arc. I'll put the video in here. And I said, what the hell? It's a brand new coil. So I took it out, put the old one back in. So it's good. So guess what the problem was? Here we go. If I had taken this car to a mechanic, you can't get out of the shop less than $1,000, $1,500, okay? So the problem was, after replacing all the spark plugs, I did this bank first, went to that bank after that. On that side, I can't show you because it's under there. Guess what the problem was? A little green wire right there that had insulation that was taken off right there. It was arcing. That was the problem. So I didn't know that was gonna be the problem, but I covered it up and fixed it, and there's no more arcing. So now the car is running as it should. That's, if I took this to a shop, they would not tell me this is a problem. They say, oh, you need new coils, you need spark plugs and everything else. Even though I changed them, they would lie to you. Guys, do your research, do your work. Don't trust these mechanics. They're gonna, almost use the F word. Don't use these mechanics. They're gonna screw you over. Do your work. Do your research. Know what you're doing. Of course, I do destroy a lot of things in the process, but I do later on fix them. You know, I broke this car a lot of times, and I've actually fixed everything so far. I've broken, I fixed it, and then I go further and fix the problem in the meantime. So, my message to you guys watching this boring video is do your own research. Do not go to a mechanic. Go on Google and type in what's going on, what the symptoms are. See if you can do it yourself. Do not go to a mechanic right off. They're gonna F you over every single time. I just couldn't take this car to a mechanic. All right, guys, had to stop everything right now. The Car Wizard on YouTube. You got to find him. He's an incredible, trusted mechanic. You got to hear his words about mechanics. Do it yourself. He just posted this today. Listen to his words and what I just trying to tell you. Do not trust these freaking mechanics. All right, listen. Here we go.
Through the fuse for the third brake light. And when it blows, you lose all your gauges. So I'm bringing this up to you guys because you could have a shop out there you're going to. You bring them this situation where the gauges are dead. And 2 days later, you get a phone call. Oh yeah, bro, you're gonna need a whole new cluster. It's fried. It's gonna be $1,500. It may be worth your checking just to check the fuses. It doesn't take an automotive certified technician to check the fuses. You might get to the culprit and figure it out pretty quickly, or maybe get a second opinion.
All right, how was that? I have never really made an angry video before, but I am angry. I'm so freaking angry with these mechanics that they're not honest people. They're not honest. Where is there an honest mechanic in the city? Where is one? There's not one. Show me one that is. Guys, listen, watch, learn. Listen, watch, learn. You can do it. I am not. I'm I am that person, all right? I am not that person, not that person, not that person. But I want to save these cars, and who can afford getting car work these days? You can't. Every time you go to a shop, it's going to cost you over $1,000, $2,000. I refuse to pay that money. I refuse. So I'm celebrating today. Drove the car around 30 minutes, not one skip. Oh my goodness, I'm just so happy. All right, that's it. I'm sorry, I'm just rambling around. Again, thank you guys for supporting this channel. Do it yourself channel. Thank you guys. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you don't like it, you can opt out. If you don't like it, tell me why. Give me a negative response. That's okay. I can deal with it. Thank you guys, and we'll chat with you later.